is Friday. It is December the 20th, and I am up early a little bit compared to what I would normally be on a holiday break, because today's the day I want to take the co-op people a little something for helping me out all year long. I usually make, they call it a peach cobbler and a slow cooker, or a slow cooker peach cobbler. It's kind of like dump cake, if you've ever made that, where you just dump everything in the pot or in the pan and make it. But I call it a peach cobbler, and they eat it. They don't care. It's actually really simple, and I'll show you how I make it. The ingredients are pretty straightforward. I use my own homemade pie fillings. In this case, I'm using peach pie filling, yellow cake mix, a box of yellow cake mix, some extra cinnamon, and some butter. And then I just put it all in the crock pot. So you literally just, this is actually a little roaster that works as a crock pot, and I find it makes a better kind of crunchy crust on top. You literally just, you open the pie filling, pour it in there, you pour the yellow cake mix over the top of that, you slice up some butter, put it on top of the cake mix, and you sprinkle cinnamon over the top, and then you just let it cook. It takes about 2 hours or so. I usually allow about 2 hours, so I need to go get feed anyway, so I thought today would be a good day to take this to them. So yeah, we're gonna put that together. Okay, it's all in there and cooking down. Now we just wait. Smells delicious. Okay, I'm loaded up and headed to town. I'm taking my people at Sonic a little something this morning. Nicole and Vanessa, who always wait on me at Sonic, and I've got my peach cobbler in the back for the co-op. And yeah, so I got one errand I need to stop and run this morning, and then gotta go to the co-op and meet Miss Betsy, so it'll be a fun morning. There you go. Hopefully they'll like it. I came through for you again.
What you got?
Peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much.
I'll plug it in. Okay, I got the cobbler dropped off. And they were very sweet. They're always, you know, really sweet. I went next door and made sure everybody at the station knew too. And Peggy was like, "You're so sweet. You're such a joy to deal with." And I'm like, "Oh, that made me kind of tear up a little bit, you know." They treat me very good. They take good care of me at the co-op. They always have. You know, my family's traded with them for years and years. And I remember when they had their old building, and then they redid and got bigger, and you know, moved out here and got bigger. And I remember going to the grand opening with my dad, and I was in graduate school, and they had these really cool flannel shirts that were $10 a piece. So I bought 2 of them, and I wore the tail end off those shirts for years. I loved those shirts. So there's a lot of memories back there in that building, and they take really good care of me. And they'll, you know, if I need something unusual or weird, they'll try to find it for me. And they just really take good care of me. So I'm very grateful for them. And you know, I wanted to do a little something for them, you know, this time of year. I know they probably get people bringing food in all the time, but I always try to do something for them. You know, I think that matters. The people that take good care of you are important. And my mom always made a point of, you know, making sure that, you know, like the people that did her hair, or the postal carrier, or the trash collectors or whatever, had a little something. When Mr. Knight was our trash collector, you know, he was kind of a local hometown person, and he retired, and he doesn't do it anymore. And we had the same postal carrier for years and years and years. Now I never know who's bringing the mail. But I probably should leave a little something for them this time of year because I know they're pretty swamped. The UPS drivers are too. So I really need to do better about making sure I've got a little something to give those people as well. So I am headed back to meet Miss Betsy for lunch. And I know some of y'all said that one of your favorite things last year was seeing some of her stuff. So I'll see if she doesn't mind telling me about some more of her stuff in her house. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get to do that today and share that with y'all.
It's the kind that's got.
So it just appeared?
It appeared like I came back from Brussels and it appeared.
Oh.
And it has the seasons on the flip side of
Huh.
the fan blade.
And your wreath, your stuff looks pretty.
Yeah, see?
And your little spindle man. I like the wreath too with the deer in it.
Oh,
So it just magically that appeared, huh?
yes.
How strange.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it could have worse things that magically
It's a
appear.
good strange.
Yeah. Your little gingerbread mans.
This was a gift from my mother. She had a lady in town, Joe Johnson,
Oh, that's my cousin.
who was okay, well, and one of the Berkemeyer girls. She had her make a set for my sister and for me, but it has an extra camel because my mother said that all three wise men, there were only 2 camels at the time.
Well, you need 3.
And she
You got
said that,
3 ones.
and she told her, Miss Joe told her, she said, the set only had, the molds were only for 2. And she said, well, she doubted if the 3rd wise man walked. So she made her another camel. So I have an extra camel.
Well, there you go.
And I always had the little angel in the back that my daughter got me. She saved her money at the dollar store and got the little angel when she was just a little girl.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's always in there.
Was that from the dollar store here, or was that when
Yes.
when the
Yes, from this one here.
the Dollar General?
Yes,
Oh, it was.
yes.
Yeah, I didn't realize it'd been open that
Yeah,
long.
it's been a long time. It's been there a while.
Because I was thinking about Dallas Johnson's store that used to be by.
Well, I have things from there.
Oh, I do too. And then I was thinking about Farno's.
Yes, yes, yes. And the little Santa over here I found in the garage last week, and I have re-glued and
Refurbished.
tried to do him. My husband and I got this from Gibson's store in Russell. It was up there a long time ago. And somewhere there was a Mrs. Claus, and I have not uncovered her yet. So she may be there.
She's on hiatus, huh?
And these are my dolls that go back and forth.
Oh, yes.
And the skates and the other thing, I uncovered those out in the garage also.
Mm-hmm. I remember you bringing those out to the wreath thing.
Now, those are up there. And this is for the hallway is a conglomeration of things. Oh, and I skipped the Marva Santa. It's over here I rescued one day.
Oh, yeah. We like to rescue things from Marva.
Yes. My $3 Santa, and I liked him because he has blue eyes,
Mhm.
and it just looks like a
A dro-
Santa. Yes. So he rests there this time. Oh, and that is the night before Christmas. Some of the scenes from the night before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And that came from I think a craft fair one time.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And
Got your gingerbread men.
and yes, my gingerbread men. Those are my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
And I have and the gingerbread families over here.
Oh, yes.
Yes, my family. With the sign you gave me and the gingerbread man you gave me.
Yeah.
So
And the little Noah's
he
Ark,
stays
those
out
are
all
cute.
year. Oh, yes, the cookie thing. Those I've had for probably since early 80s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and you've got your thing filled up that we got at Paris.
Yes,
That's
with
cute.
fake pastries.
That's all right.
'Cause
Those are the best
I
kind
like
because you can
things.
enjoy them and they don't make you gain weight.
And my bigger gingerbread man and girl that usually stay in the kitchen are at my daughter's because they're going to be used in a picture.
For
they'll come
Christmas
back.
pictures.
So
Yeah.
they'll come back later.
Cool.
And the mantle has, the Santa has a wax face.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was from when I was a little girl.
Oh,
and
wow.
He came from my mom's. And those, the little elves on this side are some that she had when we were younger. And some of the little angels. And there's a naughty angel in the middle because her wings never stay on.
Oh. So that's why they're naughty. They lose
They're
their
naughty,
wings.
They lose their wings.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
Well,
everybody has a bad day.
that explains why we don't have wings.
Yes, that's why we don't have any. No, we do not.
Yeah, my mom got me a merry-go-round,
Oh.
the big one, and then I've got the
Uh-huh.
double Ferris wheel and the teacup ride.
Oh, how cute.
So,
These are,
yeah.
it's got a little noisy
sweet.
through the years, but.
Oh, that's cute. So, okay, so what is that now?
This is a found item in the garage that was packed in a Christmas box. And my mother was in the VFW auxiliary. And every year around Christmas, they would make things to take to sell, or sometimes I think they auctioned them off. But she brought this home, and it was made by a lady, one of two ladies here in town. I'm just not certain which one.
Yeah.
It was either her good friend, Mariana Bailey, who's related to the Cheeks from Cheek Wholesale,
Mm-hmm.
or R.L. Haney, who worked at the store with Miss Racy downtown.
Oh, yeah.
The
Miss Racy's
Racy's
store. Uh-huh.
So,
That's so sweet.
but I found it and had forgotten that I had
It's
it.
still in really great shape, too.
Yes. So it will be out next year with something if I don't have time this year to put it out. Well, he said, I think we lost maybe about 80.
Look what I found at Jose's International Cafe. It's Pentecostal brittle. Yay! That's what we call it here in town. The local Pentecostal church makes these as a fundraiser every year, and it's pie pan peanut brittle, and oh my God, it's good. Oh my gosh, you gotta buy two because only one of them will make it home probably. Look at the beautiful orchid that Denise gave me. Yay! I love orchids. I'm not very good at them, but I'm getting better. I've kept two alive, knock on wood, and hopefully we'll keep this one alive. They seem to like the window above my kitchen sink because it's a little bit warmer in there and it's humid. So, yay! Isn't it lovely? Well, I got the cages unloaded and I purposely laid them on their sides because they do need some work done on these legs. You can't use pressure treated wood with rabbits because they chew sometimes. And so what that means is the legs sometimes don't hold up very well. I'm going to trim these legs off because there's still some good wood left on them. And then I'm going to sit them on something. I'm not going to let them make direct contact with the ground. On these, there's some rot up here on the cage itself. So I need to do something about that. Probably, I don't think I'll be able to have a leg stick to that. So I may just cut these legs off completely. And then I've got a stand back there that I think I can sit this cage up on. So I think that's what I'll do with it. I'll have to use my wheelbarrow or my little garden wagon to move it, probably the wheelbarrow to move it back there. But I'm probably just going to cut these legs completely off because they feel, this one's loose from the brace too, and they're pretty rotted. So I think I'm just going to cut them completely off and then just use this cage as a back there on one of the stands I already have. These legs are still salvageable. So this will be good because these will be some bigger cages that I can put my Flemish giant boys in. And so they can have, because there's dividers in these and they can have the whole cage. So I think that I'm going to give each one of these to one of my Flemish giant boys, and then I can use their cages to move my mini lops into. So that'll work out great. Hi guys. How's the babies? Huh? Here's your babies. You enjoying that bale of hay? Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Ah, yeah, I'm a good boy. And there's Banjo. There's Banjo. And here's Hershey. Yeah, she's a good babies. I'm a good babies. Yes, you're my good babies. Oh, the fuzzy fuzzies. Oh, so fuzzy. Oh, so fuzzy. Yeah, you're good babies. No, I don't have any treats. I don't have any treats today. I bought y'all some apples for solstice, though. You'll get those tomorrow. You'll get those tomorrow for solstice. Yes. Good babies. Good baby. I decided to repot my Christmas cactus into a smaller pot. It hasn't been doing well since it got turned over and it got damaged. It was a present from Angel, my veterinarian, after Patriot died, because he died on December 13th, 2013. And I've really been struggling to keep it alive. My Easter cactus could also probably use a pot down. I read where they like to be root bound. They tend to do better. So we'll see. I tried potting it down. I may have just killed it, and that will make me very sad if that's the case. But I watered my other two orchids, and Cammie has been sitting on this aloe to look out the window. So that's why it's looking a little unhappy with life right now. So I think I've persuaded her that that's not a good idea. But anyway, so we'll see. Hopefully my Christmas cactus will come back to life here. We'll see. Well, I've made a start on my little punch needle guy here. It looks a little messy on the back. Obviously there's a learning curve to get things nice and even, but I mean, it's a start. And the thing that I have found is I'm terrible with, I've broke my threader already, so I'm going to have to order another one. It's just one of those, you know, that comes with these, and it's got a thin piece of wire in it, and I've already broke the wire twice. So I've got some heavier wire in the back. I may go get that and see if it'll work better for threading. But at least I've made a start, and you actually kind of get in a pretty good rhythm, you know, once you get going. You know, it's going to look cute when it's done. I mean, once you get it all filled in, I think it'll look really super cute. But just getting into a rhythm where you're not making big loops and little loops and everything, I think is the trick. So I'll get there. Just practice makes perfect. All piled up on the couch. You're a good boy. I'm a good boy. Well, I think we're going to call this day of Vlogmas at an end. Everybody's piled up here and ready for bed, and I've been working on a charity hat, but Smiley's laying on it, so I'll just have to pass on showing it to you. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? You better be still. You're going to make Holly mad. Yes, you're going to make Holly mad. You're a good baby, though. So, I think, oh, and Muffins is right here. Muffins is wanting attention, too. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. So, I'm going to call today an end, and I will check in with y'all tomorrow. See you then. Bye.